Greetings, 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 Habari Gani. It is the first day of Kwanzaa, and the first day of Kwanzaa, the principle is Umoja, which means unity. So before I get into it, I am Tonya Poole, for those of you who don't know me, and Kwanzaa is kind of a big celebration for me and for my family and for my community. And so I wanted to come on and do like my 7 favorite things about Kwanzaa. So I'm gonna do like 7 little miniature videos all about Kwanzaa and just something meaningful about this particular tradition or this particular celebration that means a lot to me, that I want to share with you all. So happy Kwanzaa of 2021. We're about to go into 2022, and today's principle is the first day, so it's Umoja. Now clearly I'm recording this before the first day of Kwanzaa, so I ain't got my candles fully. These are candles from Kwanzaa past, so I had to light this one right here. And it's probably going to be the one y'all going to see in all 7 videos, so just get used to it. Anyway, so today's principle is Umoja, and Umoja means unity. And when I think about unity, what is my favorite thing? Like what really comes to mind for me? Oh, before I tell you that, I want to tell you what Umoja actually means, or the definition beyond unity that the official Kwanzaa website has given us to kind of set a parameter or guideline as to what Umoja actually is. And so it is to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. So on the first day of Kwanzaa, we are focusing on Umoja, or unity. And so when I think about that, when I focus on Umoja or unity, it really makes me actually think about our differences. Now let me explain. Like, to have unity, that means that there are some differences that can be harmoniously combined together to work together very, very seamlessly. One of the things that, one of the criticisms, I guess, of Kwanzaa that I hear is that it's a made up holiday. I mean, all holidays are made up. They're made up by the people who decide what is meaningful to them, and then they use what is meaningful to them as a commemoration, right? As something to celebrate every year, right? So when coming up with Kwanzaa several decades ago, it was the unification of a lot of different cultural aspects of African peoples worldwide, right? So when we think about Blacks in America, Africans in America, African Americans, however you want to, describe us, we have such a rich cultural heritage. We have so many backgrounds that make us up. We come from, some of us have Mandinka, some of us have Fulani within us, some of us were born on this land, have ancestors who were native to this land. Some of us have come from the Caribbean, some may be Yoruba, some may be Igbo. Many of us are, a lot of that, or all of that, right? And so when we wanted to celebrate ourselves, we chose to pull from a lot of those traditions to create a celebration, an annual year-end celebration that celebrates our cultural heritage and our own legacy, right? And so Kwanzaa itself, and then all of the principles of Kwanzaa, are Swahili words, because Swahili is a language from the African continent that was used to kind of bridge the gap between the hundreds of languages that are on the continent. So for me, when I think about Umoja, when I think about unity, it actually makes me think about how we have so many unique cultural differences, even when we all look the same shade, or a little lighter, or a little darker, right? There are so many different cultural perspectives that we are harmoniously blending together. our experience in the Americas, particularly in the United States, has challenged us to unify, all of the various African ethnicities that we come from, and then the native, because not all of us came on the slave ships. A lot of us were here already. So it is actually being in the United States has challenged us to learn how to unify all of our cultural differences and to bring them in into a harmonious balance. I saw this firsthand when I had an opportunity a few years ago to travel to Ghana and to be amongst the Ghanaian people, which when I did my ancestry, there is some Ghanaian, there is some Akan in there. It's kind of low though. It's down at the bottom, but it's in there. It's in there. So when I got to Ghana, it felt like going to a cousin's house, right? I saw the differences. I saw, some cultural differences, but I also saw how much of, what we do here in the United States is very much connected to our brothers and sisters from the West Coast of Africa. And it was a beautiful surprise. It was like, I don't know, not really a surprise. I knew I was going to the motherland, so I expected to see some similarities, but the things that I saw that were similar were very beautiful, very beautiful. Again, it was like going to a cousin's house. When you go to your cousin's house, your auntie's house, your aunt isn't quite like your mom, but she looks like your mom. She does something similar to your mom, so it still feels like home. That's how Ghana felt to me. And so Umoja, the principle of unity, and as it says, striving for and maintaining unity in the family, community, nation, and race. For me, it is really about learning how to honor our differences in a way, honoring our differences by finding ways to harmoniously bring them together, So yeah, did I ramble? I don't know, because I'm just talking off the dome. That's how this whole week is gonna go, so get ready. So that's what Umoja makes me think about. So what does Umoja or unity make you think about? I challenge you to sit down and think about times when perhaps you are from one side of town and your brothers and sisters maybe are from another side of town, or just sometimes we create differences that are unnecessary, right? Especially amongst Black people. I don't know if we've been trained to try to find what we don't like about each other, and so that's not Umoja, right? That's not unity. It's really finding the beauty in our differences and learning how we can bring those differences together in a beautiful and harmonious way to advance us all. So I love to hear from you. What does Umoja mean to you? What does unity mean to you? You can comment that below, or you can just do it as an assignment for yourself. An assignment, oh my God, you can tell I be teaching, right? So you can just do it as an assignment for yourself or for your family, to just discuss, what does unity mean for you, and how you plan to demonstrate unity or live that principle of Umoja in the year ahead in 2022. All right, so I will see you for Kujichagulia tomorrow. Peace.